Hi, my name's Romy, Casty Baby's sleeping on my bed and Mushka is up at the house, and for my birthday, I want to become a leaf. Over the last couple of years, I've created a special little something for my birthday. The first year, I turned myself into kind of a Van Gogh inspired painting. Then I did Celestial. Last year, I became a fairy with Castor, and this year I have been contemplating the beauty, the majesty, and the rapture that is silver birches. Silver birches are a type of tree, and they have silvery trunks, and I guess they're a birch. I've never really thought of it like that before. I love silver birches. I've grown up surrounded by them, and they're just such beautiful trees. I grew up, there's a massive one in my garden, and I used to literally grab hold of a bunch of the hanging limbs and just swing through the trees pretending I was Jane from Thailand. The leaves are so beautiful and intricate and interesting, and I picked one up a couple of weeks ago and I thought, I'd like to wear this. You know, when you look at flowers and leaves and petals and grass and you think, this would make a beautiful fairy costume. I wish I could wear a fairy costume. Now these are some silver birch leaves that I have just gone out and picked. This is from a cut leaf birch. It has kind of a narrower, more defined leaf compared to these, which are from just regular silver birches and have a much wider, less distinct cut pattern. And when a couple of weeks ago I picked up this particular leaf, it was like basically human sized. It was like this big. It wasn't that big. It was one of the biggest silver birch leaves I'd ever seen, and I was like, that's a really distinct outfit shape. But although I refuse to admit it, it must be said that leaves in my garden are starting to look like this. Now I don't have anything against autumn, except the fact it's not spring. Spring is my favourite month, and I've never quite convinced myself that my birthday is an autumn birthday. Autumn's beautiful, but autumn leads on to winter. Winter's beautiful as well, but historically it's not been the greatest time for my mental health. Last year I actually had the best winter in memory. I have had so many years of just really difficult winters, and last year was really good. But I'm still nervous. I'm still not quite prepared. I like warm weather. I like spring, where it is not hot like summer, but it is not cold like winter. Thusly, I should probably like autumn because it's just like spring except a bit cooler, but where are the flowers? I love all of the seasons, but not equally. I had been holding off making this video, but not just because of my camera, because I also couldn't quite find the right fabric, and then I had this beautiful green chiffon, but I'm using that on a different project, and then I had this, and I was like, well, my silver birch leaf dress for my birthday can't be orange because silver birch leaves are not orange. Until it's autumn! When that clicked in my mind, I basically realised myself for the genius that I am, and I'm going to make an autumnal silver birch leaf dress that I can wear to become a little autumn fairy for my birthday. I've got to show you my fairy boots. I found these at an op shop and all of their shoes are on sale for $3, and I was looking at them and I loved the kind of outline, the figure, the body if you will, but I didn't really like this bit, and I thought, fairy, need fairy shoes, do something to them? Now I just love these. I do just love these. I'm possibly gonna zhuzh them up a little for this, but I don't know, they're just so cute. They're so cute, and I love them. So anyway, I'm going to turn this into a dress for my birthday. And you're coming with me. Don't resist. Don't resist, it's gonna be fun! Because I'm not using a pattern again. Unnecessary things Romy completely forgot to mention. The actual idea of how this is going to work, I'm going to lie on it a couple times and then a couple more times, and then I'm going to sketch out a leaf pattern, which I'll then cut out. I'll probably lie on it a few more times because why not? And make some phone calls and do some eBay returns and lie on it a few more times. When I stitch it up, I'm gonna forget that I need to put my legs somewhere. And then I'll probably lie on it a few more times. But how cute does it look? And then I will film for 20 minutes my elbow because my camera screen's still broken and I didn't know that it wasn't pointing at the sewing machine. I sewed up the bottom by accident. She's a masterpiece. I'm gonna look like a giant leafy pumpkin and I'm not mad about it. But now I think we have to add some texture, some depth, some layers to this little number so I don't look like a pumpkin. Ignore the fringe. I'm not risking my camera running out of space at the last hurdle, so we're using the phone. Here's my masterpiece. I have tried it on. I look like a pumpkin and I was like, oh, maybe I should turn it into a skirt so it's like more cinched and more lovely. I'm gonna be a fairy who's wearing the entire leaf. It's fine. Where's my paint? Here's the paint I'm gonna be using to add a bit of texture. I'm going to obviously not use it as blue. I'm gonna try and make it a bit green. Some orange, some brown, some gold. Time lapse time. You're only getting half of the time lapse because my feet ended up in it and we're not doing that. But I was so surprised and impressed by my skills. After that Muppets backdrop, I mean, I can do anything. Now, I know I want to make little anklets that will just sit above my boots, so I'm not actually going to do anything to actually change the actual boots. Do I make these little anklets out of the orange silk so it ties in with the outfit, or do I make them out of actual leaves? We've hit the part of the process where I have decided it's all terrible and it's going to look hideous. But we're gonna do it anyway. It's gonna be okay. Silver birch leaves. Makeup stent pattern. That's right. A leaf can be a stencil. You just whack it on your face. Maybe some glue would have been handy. And eyeshadow around it, and it's literally the most magical thing, and somehow a happy accident occurred and it kind of looks like I've made wings on the side of my face. So joy personified. Thank you. I will leave now. Look, my hair, cool. Oh God. Beep, 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 beep. We're a little off kilter, I think. And this is my autumnal silver birch leaf fairy dress. I ended up putting a corset beneath the dress and cutting a little slit in the back. Then I have poked my silver birch branch wings in through the back of the dress and secured them into the corset. It's not very comfortable, but it looks very beautiful. I made little wrist cuffs and little ankle cuffs, and I've got this spicy little thigh split and the detail of the painting. Wings have undoubtedly been the most difficult process because I have to reach up under the corset to readjust them. I had planned to embellish them and make this beautiful gorgeous pair of ears with some silver birch branches as the base, but I kind of put these behind myself as wings when I found them, and they were just perfect on their own. So that's going to be a different video, not with these, because these are beautiful and I love them. I definitely had some negativity around this when I first saw what it looked like, and a couple of times when I was taking photos I was like, this is not good, like look what you did last year and this is what you're doing this year. But shush, I am a beautiful autumnal silver birch leaf bedecked fairy, ready for a thigh-high split dance at the party with their little silver birch leaf wings that they can knock out all of their enemies with. And I'm sorry, since when do we judge ourselves based on things that we previously accomplished? All accomplishments are their own accomplishment. They accomplish what they needed to accomplish at the time. And I know it's unfair on myself to be judging my creations based on what I did a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. It's something that I really struggle with, and I hope that it's something that I learn to be gentler with myself about. But for now, I'm going to head back outside and take some pictures with my beautiful autumnal pop and celebrate autumn and celebrate this really bloody cool fairy outfit. 5-year-old Romy would be screaming with joy and pride. 28-year-old me is as well.